Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL Open here in Blackpool. You've joined us back now on the losers bracket final. The GAU community has now taken the main stage for the event, and I'm actually joined with Callum Wardles.
How you doing, buddy?
Now, some questions. First of all, you've played both teams, Rift and RDamage. Who do you think is going to win?
In my honest opinion, they're basically the exact opposite. So RDamage are all aggressive, they like to bang bang, and then Rift, they like to sit back. So whoever's basically better right now, it's late. Rift have just come off a very long 5 series against Barrage, so I can't see RDamage losing, but Rift can really bang, they really can.
I think that's the defining point, really. Rift are coming off a win against Team Barrage, a favourite team, actually, for this event. It's going to the top 3. And so a bit of momentum for them. RDamage lost to Infuse, of course, your team previously, so perhaps Rift have the advantage. We know how they play on canals. They play a lot more passively than most teams, and perhaps this first map for them could be advantageous for them. What do you think?
Well, like you said, bringing it down to canals, I think they've had around 16 at one point on canals. That's pretty. It's long, isn't it, really? But fair play to them, you know what I mean? If that's how they want to play and that's what's got them here, then why not do that? Like
Exactly.
just because they don't play how everybody wants you to play or how most teams want to play against you, then if this has got them guaranteed top 3, I can't fault them for it.
And of course, Rift, certainly a top 3 team. No one would have thought it, but they've battled their way against the best teams in Europe, and they've taken at least a 3rd spot position now, and potentially getting in the grand final if they beat RDamage here. Fantastic performance by them so far, and certainly well-deserved, at least. Of course, it's very passive play. They're known for that, but it's got them here. And perhaps a lot of slack for them, but very well played indeed.
So we just had a booth on the crowd there, because obviously we've seen Canals is the first map, and it's the map that everybody now hates, because they've had around 16, I think we've had around 14. But at the end of the day, they've won it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're going to enjoy playing it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It could take an hour, could take an hour and a half. If they're going to win it, then that's all that matters.
And that's exactly that. Rift can pace this first map, and it could be a massive advantage for them going into this matchup here.
Yeah, no doubt.
And as you can see on the maps, guys, it's best of 5. So Canals is very important. First map of the series, Mansion second map. That was a completely different change of pace for them. So hopefully Rift can work out.
Are they good to go?
Looks like we're good to go. Let's get this underway. RDamage versus Rift. Who is going to take the first map?
First map, in my opinion, it's going to go to RDamage, but it's going to be long and it's going to be close, no doubt.
That similar predictions from me. I think RDamage will take this first map, but Rift will not create an easy matchup for them. Everything to play for. Everything to play for this first map. Rift played extremely well to get at least a 3rd position here, but who knows how far they could go.
Right then, Toby, a quick question for you then before the stream actually begins. How's your first LAN event been?
It's been awesome. I've really enjoyed it. I've played and I've also casted, which of course doesn't happen much, and it's been a thrilling experience from the start, and I can't wait to attend my next one.
Yeah, it's been nice to meet you as well, to be honest.
Awesome, fantastic. So, going in, 5 seconds remaining for this first map. Let's see what the teams do in terms of open strategy.
I think firstly we should put it down on Syntax, because I know he's a sniper for Team Rift.
I agree. Let's go on to Syntax, and it looks like actually he's not going to go for it. I think they're going to do a too high side of the first round. Yep. No, they've actually pulled off, depending on the strategy. Smoke's going out middle. Smoke's being sent off from RDamage. Drastic strategy perhaps here now at this point. Snipe going in. Ramith winning his 1v1 frag down. And Syntax with a fantastic headshot on RDamage Angel as he goes for those nades. RDamage members now backed off. Back up against middle bridge. And this with the pistol headshot, setting the tone for the rest of the match. And X will go down.
Every single kill when it comes down to the stakes like this, you're in the loser bracket final, every single kill is huge. For Syntax to pull out a snipe kill, it's crazy.
Exactly, absolutely no pressure it seems on his shoulders there.
Absolutely
taking
not at all.
Such a cool headshot there. and winning that round very swiftly for Rift. Great momentum going forward into this map. Okay, we have Matrix down bomb, throwing smoke down to the low side. Whoa, Rift Syntax actually picked up the snipe this time. Change of strategy for them. Smokes will be going up on nades, of course.
See if he's still flying from that last round on that wicked headshot he got.
Definitely. A Myth has pulled back now that they've lost frag grenades to RDamage. It looks like we're just going to go for a slow passive play for both teams now. I believe Hauppauge is still up for grabs. We'll just check the cameras quickly. And yep, Hauppauge's still there.
So let's have a look and see what the setup that each team's got going on. So we can see we've got Angels on the bridge there. And who else we got? We've got Matrix actually on his bridge. We've got P at the bottom of mid bridge. Syntax on his bridge with snipe. What's that? Zorkos, that's on mid bridge. Yep. The Myth is on water stairs. And where's the last member of RDamage?
And there we go. The last member.
That's Rift there.
Sorry.
So
there we go, last member of RDamage.
So RDamage are all pushed up, being aggressive, and Rift are sat back. This is what we was talking about earlier on with the round 16 and round 14 game. So basically, they were sat back. They forfeited middle bridge. They forfeited nades, and they've got a setup. Obviously, I'm not going to tell it now, but they have a setup to deny a push. We'll basically see if it can work now.
Yeah, and certainly Rift have set the pace for this round this time. They've come off a round win. Of course, 1-0, Syntax with a fantastic headshot. So a lot of pressure on RDamage's shoulders to actually perform here.
But you do need to put a lot of praise out there for Syntax and co. They really actually performed very, very well. Like there's no one, everyone wrote them off. No one was expecting a top 4. Now they're in the top 3. They're in the money spot already, and then they're looking for a place in the grand final.
Exactly. First map now with a 1-0 lead. Momentum could take them there. There we go, some shots being fired across the map. Syntax is red. He will pull back. Both snipers aiming at nades, but they won't prevent the pickup through the smoke.
You see Syntax there, if he didn't zoom in there, he actually would have been able to get him, because there's actually a slight glitch without the zoom and with the zoom.
That's very unlucky. There we go, we've got a play. A Myth has been challenged by Crackdown. A Myth going huge with the 2 initial kills. He will get full redded. P managed to pick off a kill. Angel's trying to come to help. Sadly, P will get taken down.
They have no idea where he is, though. I'm pretty sure they have no idea where he is. They have no idea.
Angels is behind them here. Oh, and it looks like he's been noticed. Can he take a quick 1B? It doesn't look like they're going to give him that. 3v1, stuck in the pillars at this point.
Looks like he's gone wide with a shotgun now. And that's that, round 2.
Lucky for Angel there. Rift, Matrix taking that first shot and will take it to 2-0. Very well played by Rift. Certainly looking like the stronger team now at this point. Only 1 kill recorded for RDamage.
There's no doubt that that 5-game series against Barrage, sorry, is obviously helping them. They're coming out flying.
Yeah, I agree, certainly. Let's see if there's a change of strategy now going to the next matchup. Syntax is actually going to go high, so not taking the snipe this time.
Got a traditional 2-2 and a fight for mid-bridge. Oh!
Syntax going down. P is going to get down. RDamage will take up the revive zone. It looks like Rift have forfeited that map control. And Myth is still hiding there though, and I'm not sure if they've seen him. He will get pushed though. And they're going to carry on the push all the way to back pillar. Frag down with the angle there. Going wide. 4v2. Bauer going down, and Matrix will fall. Calculated push by RDamage there. And Myth tried to hide around the corner and see if he could pick off an enemy, but it did not work out for him.
Got a fair play to Rift and the boys, Syntax and the boys there. They came out of their comfort zone, they tried to bang for mid-bridge, and it was just unlucky for them.
Exactly, I agree. There we go. Right on. Let's see if there's any change of strategy at this point. Yep, Syntax is now going for the snipe, so certainly not sticking to any base strat as such for Rift. Fragdown's going to try and take high side, he does. It looks like, yep, 2 members of RDamage now have taken junction. Matrix, though, is peeking through Hauppauge. He is going to manage to pick that up and get away safely. Nades in the hands of RDamage, exchanging power weapons here. There we go! A key frag grenade by Angel on Rift Devour there. Looks like play is actually slowing down at this point. Rift are a man down. Is it more difficult to push the setup, do you think, Wardles, now they're a man down?
The difficult thing about it is obviously they're 4v3 now, So they feel that they have to push. You know, they have the man advantage. So basically, their round is pretty much theirs. They just have to get the kills, and it's so difficult to push that stairs. Even with frags, they're so easy to dodge at times. At times, sometimes they're absolutely crazy, but at times, but it's so difficult to push their water stairs.
Exactly, and I think that brings us back to a point about frag grenades being so powerful in this game compared to Gears 1, where Canals was played, and it changes everything in terms of the pushes that can be made. Turbo teardrops now being sent high side way.
It's just the sheer fact that they're forced to actually make the push. So it's so easy to lose the round if you're not coordinated enough.
Of course, a lot of pressure on RDamage now due to that numbers advantage, but it looks like they're going to try and take it slow, be methodical, and play it as smart as they can. Ref the Myth now picking up the next sniper. I don't think any members of RDamage have gone for another to pick up a snipe just yet. I think they're probably considering a push at this point, or for the next frag grenades to spawn.
Pushing against 2 snipers now, it's just made it even more difficult.
And of course, a torque bow as well in the hands of Matrix. A lot more difficult. Smoke's now being thrown. Let's keep an eye on the snipers to see if they can stop nades from being picked up. There we go! A Myth was a very good headshot through the smoke there. Frag down was not completely concealed, of course. Fantastic. And now that, of course, it's 3v3. A Myth has moved up to the pillars, backed off straight away, not giving anything away. Nades being thrown now. Here comes the push in the form of RDamage. Backed off against the bridge. They're going to carry on. He is going to get down, though. Can they respond and play? There we go. A crucial turbo by Matrix. Here we go. Matrix with the second kill. 3v1 at this point. Very well played by them. X is desperate to get away and escape through turbo, and he is going to just get away from Forehead. Wow. And here we go. The tide has turned. Numbers advantage now in the favour of Rift. X is going to return back to high side. Potential 1v1 there. He's not going to go for it straight off, and here we go. He's turned on for the 1v.
Oh!
Not win. A Myth will win. And no respect shown with the smoke tag and teabag there.
A Myth holding his cool there in that 1v1.
Exactly, holding it completely. He knew he was on his own for the time being, but certainly keeping his cool and winning that crucial 1v1.
RDamage should have pushed when they had the 4 up, but they've waited till they've lost the man, then they've pushed.
Yep, and of course they lost the sniper there. They gave an extra sniper to Rift for waiting there, and that certainly helped them out there. So, strategy. Let's see how it plays out. RDamage are actually going to try 2 high side and going to grab a snipe. Rift, I believe. Yep, Syntax has got the snipe. So change of strategy every single round, it seems like. They seem to be paying off with a 3-1 lead on this first map thus far. Certainly now that it's gone to 3 rounds, and they're only 1 round away. Team Rift has got a lot more pressure on both sides, and perhaps a lot more slower play to be expected at this point.
Yeah, there's no doubt Rift have come to play. They have come to play. I think RDamage might be a little bit shell-shocked themselves. I don't think they was expecting this.
No, I think you're right. I think you're certainly right. Just checking the team camera here, they all look so composed, so focused now, despite the slow passive play that has been forced upon the other team. Here we go. RDamage actually pushing up against the wall. A Myth might get caught out by frag grenades here. He manages to get away in time though. Is there a push coming from RDamage at this point? Yes. Here we go. They're blocked down.
The setup. The setup.
Here we go. The setup is coming to play.
Oh, he's been flanked for the canal.
Absolute anarchy here in the water stairs. Angels will fall. X will get it down. How is he going to play out? X has done it for Team RDamage. Wow. It looked then for a second that the setup was going to work for Rift, but RDamage.
Yeah, it was a fantastic flank by Zorkos and great shotgun in there in the end.
Exactly, the shotgun and the flank all came into play for RDamage there. Very well played by them to actually react to such a setup there. Very well played indeed. Checking the opening strategy again, proving crucial so far. Just check.
Looks like they've gone for a more traditional 2-2 now.
Yep, and it looks like they've gone for canal push actually. Here we go. Rift are actually pushing through. Matrix is left on his own. He has met the shotgun battle with Devour. Here we go. 4v2 now in the favour of RDamage. And here we go. Matrix is actually picking up a kill, winning his 1v up high side.
Oh, that's crucial. That is huge.
3v2 at this point, but Syntax will fall, unfortunately, in the water stairs for Team Rift. And Matrix is back to collect the sniper on his bridge. What can he do here? We've seen him pick up the snipe throughout this tournament, and he's played extremely well with that weapon. Certainly don't count him out just yet. There we go. He's going to get angled from the bridge. He's going to have to try and escape underneath. Expect to be boxed in any moment. He's going to try and push this 1v1. No crossfire in the back just yet. Sadly, he's not able to pick up the next kill. Well played by RDamage there. Kept their composure very well.
Matrix has done really well to take his 1v1 and put himself in the situation anyway, so...
All to play for. 3-all now.
Yep, last round for the bread.
Indeed, last round again for the first map. Canals proving again to be a tiebreaker map in terms of rounds. Always coming to that last play.
Just like to inform the streamer, if you didn't know, that if this round is drawn out, then the next round will be head count.
Saying that, Syntax is actually going to go down.
Oh.
Frag down, managed to play well there, and the myth will fall down as well on high side. 4v2 now at this point. 4v1, Matrix left on his own again. Will he get caught out on low side? Yes, he will. And RDamage will take the first map. Very well played by them to actually take that. Down 3-1 at one point, Callum, and they still managed to bring it back despite the change of pace that they're not used to against Rift.
So you know what? That is absolutely huge for the whole, just for this match, this series. That is huge. Being down 3-1 and then taking the map 4-3. That is really going to affect Rift.
Yeah, certainly. It's all about momentum. When two teams are coming together so close, it all comes down to momentum at the end of the day. And Rift have done it extremely well. Okay, so we're just going to jump into a quick break, guys, until we go to the second map. Do not go anywhere.